I was taking classes at a local community college when my friends told me about this great coffee shop that had free Wi-Fi and amazing coffee. And so as a college student, those are two things you look for. And so like me, I was attending a college, and they made their target reaching out to the college students who didn't really have a place to call home, or they're away from home. And so they're looking for a place where they can belong and have it like just that place of fellowship. And so for me and many of the high school students in that area, we began coming to Inman Street Coffeehouse, and they developed this sense of community and like almost like a misfit kind of family. We all came from different backgrounds. We were all dealing with our own different, family issues, but together there was just this beautiful diversity that formed out of our time together. I'll never forget, I came in the coffee shop one day after finding out some pretty bad news about my sibling. And Joel Rogers was working behind the coffee shop counter, and he looked over at me. He's like, "Are you okay?" I was like, yeah, I'm fine." He's like, "No, something's going on. Like, you're normally really bubbly and happy." And he's like, "Do you want to talk to me about it?" And so I was like, I just, I don't think people really understand my family situation. He's like, "Well, can I pray for you about it?" And that just set me back, because I was like, "Wait, what? Like, you want to pray for me on that?" And so at that moment, like he sat right there behind the coffee bar and just started praying for me. And it was at that moment that I knew that there was something truly different about this place, and I wanted to be a part of it. And so I began to get more and more involved with the Salvation Army. I started coming every Thursday and hanging out almost every day at the coffee shop, because it was actually just a block from my house. And I heard about a summer camp program, and I was looking for another job at that time, and I was like, that would be great. It's only 7 weeks long, and I was really interested in working with kids, and so I applied for the job, and I got hired there at Camp Paradise Valley. So up to that point, my knowledge of the Salvation Army was that they did kettles, and that they had thrift stores, and now a coffee shop. I knew that they did something in the offices, but I wasn't sure what that was about. And so while at camp, there was a 730 representative that came, and he shared about officership, and I was just completely blown away. I had no idea the Salvation Army did social services, and they had shelters, and it was so much bigger than I thought. And I began feeling like God pulling on my heart at that time, like this insane curiosity to find out more, and also this attraction to it, and I couldn't quite understand what that was until at the end of the summer, when I came back to my Corps. I just really felt drawn into the Army, and I talked to my Corps officer, Sergeant Ruthie, about it, and she began to tell me more about that program. And so that following September was 730 weekend. She asked if I wanted to go, and I said yes, I would love to. And so that's when I came to the college, and I received confirmation that this was where God wanted me.